Hey everybody, Dr. T here. Today we're going to talk about personal protection orders. A domestic relationship personal protection order, or PPO, can help you if someone assaulted or threatened you, or if you have a reasonable fear for your personal liberty or safety. Depending on your situation, your PPO could prohibit the abuser from doing some or all of these things: entering your home or another place, assaulting, attacking, beating, molesting, or wounding you or another named person, threatening to kill or physically injure you or another named person, removing your children from you if you have legal custody of them, buying or having a gun, interfering with you removing your children or personal property from a place the abuser owns or leases, interfering with you at your job or school, or acting in a way that harms your job or school relationships or environment, having access to your home address, work address, or telephone number in records that concern a child of both of you, stalking you, intentionally causing you mental distress or controlling you by harming or threatening to harm an animal you own, taking the animal from you, or keeping it from you, any other specific act or behavior that interferes with your personal freedom or makes you reasonably afraid of violence. This could include other specific behaviors that you want the judge to prohibit. You may ask for specific protections when you fill out your paperwork, but the judge will decide what your order will prohibit. If you feel unsafe and feel the need to have extra protection while you wait for your PPO to get approved, find out if the state that you live in has an emergency order called ex parte order, which is effective as soon as the judge signs it. You only need to prove that there is a reasonable cause to believe that the abuser might physically hurt you, threaten you, stalk you, or do something else that interferes with your personal liberty or safety. In my case, a PPO was served to my abuser, and because I was young and was still making excuses for my abuser, and I thought I loved him, I wrote a letter to the judge and asked it to be lifted, which they did lift it. Had I known then what I know now, I would have never asked the judge to lift it, and I might have saved myself years of pain if I had just kept that PPO in place. Now, during my study, I did receive feedback on PPOs, and many of the victims I interviewed stated that this piece of paper did not work to hold the abuser accountable when they violated it. One victim stated that the abuser violated it multiple times and received no jail time for the violations. Another stated that the abuser even drove by the victim's home several times and was caught on camera and nothing was done. I cannot vouch for the law enforcement in these areas or why the PPO was not enforced, but it is better to have a PPO in place than to not have one. My recommendation is to have one and make sure that it gets served to the abuser. Protect yourself any way that you can. Having a PPO in place can give you a little peace of mind. Make sure that if the abuser violates the PPO, even if it states that they are not allowed to come to your home and pick up the kids, and that's exactly what they show up and do, you report and document each and every time, as it will show a pattern of behavior and that can be used against them in court.
If you or someone you know is in an abusive situation, call the National Helpline at 1-800-799-SAFE or text START to 88788. Everyone deserves a healthy relationship.